Welcome to the Love Holistic Living podcast, your roadmap to heal and align mind, body, and soul and become intuitive through food, pleasure, and spirituality with your host and Italian friend, Sara. Hello and welcome back to another energy update. This energy update will go from now until the first 2 weeks of November, so a whole month. And as you know, I do not record unless I'm connected to spirit. And I wanted to do this for the past couple of weeks, but the energy updates were not coming through strongly, or I had pieces of information, but I wanted to give you the whole information. So I had to wait until I had the complete download from spirit. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe and like this video so that I know that you like this type of content, and make sure that you're connected, whether is on Instagram and or TikTok and or part of my newsletter, so that you know when we're doing live events, we're doing group events, online, in person. And actually, the last in-person event will be happening in the month of December. So December 7th will be the last in-person event of the year here in California, San Luis Obispo. There are only 12 spots available, so make sure that you reserve your spot, and I will link the event down below. This is for women that want to work and heal their relationships. So the theme is going to be soul connections, relationships. We're going to understand the different types of soul contracts. We're going to perform soul tie. If you, let's just say that you want to disconnect at an energetic level with someone who has been draining your energy, then make sure that you reserve that spot. We have a whole day together, and you will meet your soul tribe. You will get a chance to work with me for a whole day. There will be an amazing lunch offered, included in the price. And you get to be part of a very intimate group where we do deep work. Again, the theme this time is going to be Soul Connection, December 7th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in San Luis Obispo, California. I will have the details down below linked. Make sure that you reserve your spot. Spirit and I love to work with an intimate group so that we can really concentrate the energy in helping you shift. And most importantly, we have seen, and when we say we, it's Spirit and I, we have seen a lot of people needing to let go of old relationships, and or their aura, their energy getting drained because of past relationships and past connections still going on at an energetic level that do not longer serve them. So we've been doing a lot of like cord cutting and shifting like entities and people from the auric field of a person. Okay, so if you feel like that and you may be feeling always exhausted, the energy is heavy around you, you may be having thoughts that are not yours. For example, I have this client, she's at a corporate job, right, on the East Coast. And then when she goes into the office, she picks up a lot of energy, crazy people, in corporate. So we're constantly shifting and cleansing her so that she can fully heal and she can actually not get exhausted. So if that is you, make sure that you check again this in-person event. This is the last one. And the online events that sometimes pops. We're trying to make them more consistently every month, but we're also really busy with 101 right now. So make sure that you join the ones that are popping up. All right. So for the energy of this month, for this month, okay, there are some themes coming up very strongly that we want to share with you. And one of them, I'm going to start with the biggest that you're going to encounter, is relationship changing fast. And what I mean by that is that astrologically we just had like an eclipse, let's say like probably a week ago or 10 days ago, and it was all about relationship. Again, I'm not an astrologer, but I can tell you that when I download from Spirit and then I look at the theme in the astrological chart, it was all about relationship. What does it mean? It means that the time has come for you to make a decision. And it's coming in very strong and very heavily. They are shifting relationship in your fields. You're receiving energetic upgrades. So you may be looking around in your circle and you may not resonate anymore. Okay. So maybe what you have experienced that you have made the decision to not be with someone, like to break up. And we're talking about a breakup of whatever kind of relationship. It could be with in a loving relationship, like a lover connection, but it can also be with between friends or with a family member. So if you've listened to the energy update of September, the energy was a lot up in the air and now it's coming down, which means that you were kind of still unsure. And now that you've made the decision, now things are really shifting and you need to own the decision you've made because if you're manifesting something big, then of course you're going to see changes happening. So right now you're going to see, we told you in the energy update of September, you're going to see things shift. And how is that going to feel is that people are going to be removed from your life. And that shouldn't be a loss and something really negative to look at because what spirit wants you to know is that if they remove someone, it means that either the soul contract was over. So you guys have learned what you had to learn from the relationship. Okay. And or you're gonna feel like drifting apart, and that could be between friends or between you and your practitioners. You know, I have clients that are feeling this separation from the old friends. You know, they're drifting away. That's how they describe it, and they are up leveling in a way that some people that are not doing the work you're doing may still be stuck, may still be at the same level they're used to. But if you're here, we are so positive that you're doing the work. So we wanted to prepare so that you don't get so shocked when that happens. And we want you also to understand that change is inevitable for growth purposes. Change is inevitable if you want to continue to awaken and up level in your life. And I know that some of you, we know that some of you are afraid of change. You don't like change. Change is scary for you. And we get it because it's uncomfortable and there is the unknown. But we want you to know that without change, without the loss. Okay, without a person shifting out of your life or multiple people shifting out, drifting away, okay, you couldn't be creating the space necessary for those aligned people to come in. Okay, so again, if your house is full of old stuff, you can't keep buying more. I mean, you can, there's going to be more mess, but you know, it doesn't fit in, right? But have you ever felt like you're clearing the home and then naturally more things that are aligned with you are going to come in? So that's what's happening right now, but you're seeing it really strongly right now. You're feeling it. Now you also may be experiencing exhaustion. Totally normal. So if you're exhausted, you're tired, you want to sleep, you're receiving strong energetic upgrades coming in so strong. Like we're getting close to a peak energetically with everything that's happening on Earth right now for the next at least 10 days. This is the high peak of energy. and probably until the end of the month. It's like the culmination. So the energy, how they're showing me is a chart, and it's like reaching its peak right now of these changes that are happening. They're going to continue for most part of November, but right now, literally, it's like time. It's prone time. So you're right in the middle of it. So again, a relationship changing in your life shouldn't be a bad thing. What's going to happen is that either they're drifting away, you're breaking up, or you're reevaluating the relationship and you're stepping into a new chapter with that relationship. Okay, let's just say that you are in your marriage, or you are, with your partner, you have this friend, you have this boss, right? And the relationship is healthy. So reevaluation is supporting each other and going together into the next level. That's how it's going to feel. Probably you've had maybe a talk, or there has been some changes that has pushed you to reevaluate and try again, or try it in a different way, or being more communicative with each other. Okay. So a lot of clarity is coming in. Clarity is another theme of this coming month, 4 weeks. Clarity. You're getting clear the path of where you want to be, who you want to be is coming in strongly. And you need to pay attention right now, especially because the decision you're going to make right now, towards the end, we're at the end of the year, is going to push you in a very big direction that is going to lead you to the expansion that you've been waiting for in 2025. So 2025 is a year of, like, it's like they're showing me it's like a golden year. So make the decision, like allow for these changes to happen. Clarity is about to come so strong. You're going to feel it. Like either you're going to travel somewhere and you're going to have downloads, like upgrades coming from the earth, coming from the land you're visiting. I have a client, for example, she's going back to Korea, right? Which is her native land. And I saw it. I was like, you're going to receive so much clarity. Maybe you're going to Sedona. Maybe you're going to Mexico. I don't know. You're coming to California, whatever it is. Okay. You are receiving clarity. This clarity is who you're meant to be in your future. So another thing about clarity though, um, before receiving clarity, right now you're in the energy of duality. It's this limbo between, like, think about a cake, okay, or a circle, and there is 50% is dark and 50% is white. It's like the yin and yang, right? So there is this theme of duality, which means that they're presenting you the reality. It's 50-50. They're not telling you, spirit is not showing you, hey, you should lean this way or you should be this way. Why? They're doing this on purpose because you are meant to decide. You're not meant to um, receive like a clear sign. And I know I just said clarity. I'm going to explain this. You're meant to choose who you're wanting to be. The clarity is going to come to you like a download, through a download. It's not going to be a sign. It's going to be like you're touching something or you're seeing something, and then you're like, ooh, I'm going to be this person. Ooh, I know where I'm going. Okay. But right now, what Spirit is saying is they're offering you something. And whether you take it or not, it's up to you. You're, they're pushing you to make a choice for yourself, because without a choice, without you making that choice, you wouldn't be taking the responsibility and the accountability you need in order to transform your life. And honestly, this is my perspective without Spirit, actually, right now. This is me, Sara, saying that is one of the hardest thing, even for me as, a human being, to go through. Because right now I'm receiving like a choice that I need to make, and it's completely duality. They're saying, like, it's up to you. It's 50-50. Who do you want to be? What do you want to get? Do it for you. And I'm like, I really sometimes like that you guys choose for me, that you either remove people or introduce me to people. Like, I like that about you guys, that sometimes you make it so clear the direction, and right now they're not. And I'm a little bit thrown off myself because, again, it's so nice when someone chooses for us, right? It's so nice when we leave it up to the divine and spirit, but spirit is literally saying, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to give you a choice, and you have to make your choice because you have to own it and go full force. So the biggest thing is when you make a choice is make sure that you answer these questions. And it's coming up a lot with my clients. It's like your future, your purpose is dictated by you going deep and ask yourself, who do I want to be? It's not by me looking at your purpose and say, you have to be this person. Okay. Or you go into another psychic and they tell you who you need to be. Absolutely not. Right now, it's about you choosing and answer these questions. If you have a pen and paper or if you're driving, obviously continue to focus on the road, but think about these questions. What is that I want? Like, what is that I want out of the relationship? If you're manifesting a relationship, what is that you want to experience? Knowing that you can have it all. So let's energetically remove the limiting beliefs that you can't have it all, because that's a limiting belief. Whether we're talking about love, whether we're talking about money right now, and or health. We want you to clear your head space for this podcast episode and realize and start with the belief that you can have it all. You can experience this healthy love that is emotionally available, financially stable, that is worshiping you like the person, the queen or the king that you're meant to be. All right. What if you could have it all in terms of like financial abundance, and you're abundant right now? Look at your life right now and find all the vibrations of abundance. Okay. So what if you could have it all and you could be super healthy and reverse what you're going through right now? Okay. Who do you want to be? First question. What do you want to experience? What are you really calling in? Okay. And then third is, what is that I want to do with my time, with my life, with the little moments that I have? And this is a simple example, but those small choices will lead you to big changes. Like, if I want to be this person that is like outgoing, or I want to be a speaker, or maybe you want to be an artist and you want to get out there, right? Whatever scenario it is. Okay, changes must happen so that what they're saying is, okay, this person doesn't sit in front of the TV on a Sunday all day watching a Netflix binge. I mean, sometimes it can happen, but not every Sunday, right? So those are the changes that they're saying that you need to make. Like, bring yourself back into alignment. How is the person that you envision yourself to be? Act, think, okay, and speak. And I do this all the time in my manifestation practice. Like, I embody that person and I bring it back to alignment of, what is she doing? She's waking up, and that person, the abundant, I'm calling in like financial abundance, but also healthy relationships. She takes time for herself, and she nurtures herself, she grounds herself before helping others. She's also giving her time to people that are not taking from her, like in the relationships, you know. So I'm thinking about healthy relationships, and that person I want to be, she knows her boundaries, and she gives her time to people that give their time back equally. So these are examples to help you process the relationship changing, the duality, the making a big choice. It's all about choices and who you choose to be. And realize that right now you're co-creating with the universe your future that you're going to see next year. This is prime time. Okay. And again, there is this big change happening at a global level right now, not just with the elections, not just with the environmental, let's say, hurricanes and disaster that are happening. Like there is a huge energy peak that we're entering. At the same time, even though we're going to go through, there's going to be some suffering. We're going to see people um, drifting away in so many different meanings. But it's going to bring us together at a global level. Like compassion is going to come strong uh, at a global level. Like we're going to be united, all of us, and in prayers. And so again, it's the peak, and then towards like the end of November, December, and then the first 2 weeks of January, it's going to kind of slow down. Not just business wise, but like the energy is like more like, let's go into family. We're going to withdraw a little bit from the doing. We're going to nurture ourselves. And remember, it's prime time for your rest. It's like the hibernation that you need to really experience again to gain the strength for this upcoming year. This upcoming year is going to be huge, huge. Like when I look at the energy, it's like such a golden era. And I tell people like I'm going into my golden era. Like I feel it, you know, and I've been changing the way I am dressing, you know, because spirit is like you've got to really wear all golden jewelries. And I have a lot of golden clothes and white. So a lot of people, a lot of the time, even at the expo or when I'm live with people, I you will see me wearing gold and white. And I know I feel this golden era that is coming next year. So energetically, I've been preparing for this for all of this year. So think about that. If you know you're going into your golden era, what is that you want to experience? Who do you want to be this year? What are you calling in? But remember that you're not just calling it in, you have to match that vibration. So you have to change a little bit what you're doing right now in order to continue to bring the energy to meet that energy you want to attract. We're talking about either if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for abundance, then you need to stop worrying about money because the millionaire out there or the people who is fully abundant is not sitting here every morning like saying like I need to save money and you know and don't drink coffee at a coffee shop. No, that person is has an expansion of energy, is like super chill about drinking a cappuccino at a coffee shop. So those small changes right now will lead you to a huge energetic upgrades for next year. So I hope this was helpful to help you move with grace. Also knowing the energy that is you're getting into. So release what you need to release. Embrace what's coming in, knowing that it's inevitable and that you will be fine. You will survive this. Spirit is with you more than ever. And leap, leap into this expansion that you're so ready for and that you're calling it in. You've been calling it for so long. Um, so don't forget to check the live event. I will place the link down below. Don't forget to join either online or in person. And click subscribe. Let me know if you enjoy this type of video, and I'll see you next week. A big ciao.